Like I say,
can you hand
give
that up
this,
to me?
yeah,
Thank
you.
you,
Get there
sir.
and I'll hand this up to you. Whoever designed this house needs to be. Just watch the power cord on this.
All right, here you go. Thank you, sir.
You need this tool here, light.
No, sir, I got one on my head. Just don't let me forget that it's there. I might drive off without it. All right.
I told Nostra, he said everything was fine on that. And what they did, they found that I had a hiatal hernia.
Huh?
So anyway, they had to go put in a loop, like a one-way check valve. All that pain I was having wound up being a kidney stone.
Oh no.
The doc said, you, for your age, you're in perfect condition, no cancer, no colon polyps. I think it's a middle of the heart a little bit. I said, Doc, I've had you for 25 years. You just figured that out?
Well, I know it's been a long time since I've been up here, but first thing I noticed, you don't have insulation down.
Well, this house, if you ever had it, when I first moved in here, I had blown insulation on the other side. You can't see it over there too much.
Yes, sir.
And what they done, they just tried to put in some of these styrofoam crap.
If there's a big air gap underneath it, like, that ain't gonna help. But let's see if these
But believe it or not, this thing takes very little to cool it or heat it. My electric bill at the highest would be one time to run the AC, the heater. Runs about 240, 250 a month.
well, that ain't so bad.
See, these walls are almost 12 inches thick. The only part they shabbied on was the trusses. It's 12 thick.
All right, well. Oh. The older I get it, it's harder to get in these positions. I can tell how old this system is. 2003. Tell you what, when this was installed, this was a top of the line system. Really?
One of those allergies and stuff. Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell you, some of those allergy filters ain't the best ones. I don't particularly like them. Let's see.
Last major thing I had done
That little fusible link is open. And that one's open. So this link right here on both of them are open.
The hardest part of the whole procedure was 3 months of eating. Put down on no steak, no bread, no Coca-Colas, anything. And if I eat, it had to be something very soft. If I could cut it with a fork, I could eat it. And the doc said, how long does it take for you to breakfast in the morning if you ate, say, grits, eggs, toast, and jelly, or something like that? And I said, I'm slow, it's about 10 minutes. He said, you take that 10 minutes, you let that 10 minutes be 3 hours. He said, if it ain't but 1 teaspoon, chew it up good, put it down, and wait 5 minutes before you eat another bite. And that was hard to do.
I know Cuban fella that had a hernia like that, and he would, if he just ate a little bit too fast, he would throw up. So he had to eat slowly. And where we were, that was not really a easy option.
No, it's, that was actually the first thing to get used to do, but I understood the process. Because years ago, I was actually to be a doctor before I wound up being an engineer. But your body, you have an outside object that's inside your body creates scar tissue. And there's 2 types of scar tissue, hard and soft. If you don't use it or something, it creates a hard scar tissue. Like if you get a splinter up under your hand and you don't ever get it out, you'll notice it forms a little scar tissue up under there. It's like a knot. Well, where this had to be located, it had to be soft scar tissue. And that's why he said, eat all day long when you're up, but in very small quantities. This allows that check valve, actually it's called a link, but it works like a check valve. It allows that thing to constantly move so that scar tissue, when it builds up, it will be flexible and not hard. And if it becomes hard, you have to go back in. But since I had that time, I noticed a whole difference in my eating, bathroom procedures, everything else. I was better than before. I never knew I had. I probably had it for 2 years and didn't even know it. Because the symptoms wasn't even there. They only found it through the esophageal, where they went down with the scope.
All right.
So yes, continue those exercises. They'll help you more than people think.
Well, if this keeps on, I'm gonna have to go down and get the right size nut driver.
You tell me where it's at?
Here we go. I'm getting it. Yeah, I got a bag in my van that's got all that.
Where you took out the other equipment down on the side?
Yes, sir, but I'm getting it. I got it.
we get through here and all, you get ready to go, hopefully everything will work out. I'll give you a few exercises that I use in combination with what you do that helps me. But it's an exercise, but it's also used in, believe it or not, self-defense.
Oh, I believe it. There's one of the exercises my physical therapist gave me after I hurt my back is a Thai move, and I asked him about it.
A Thai, you see?
Yes, sir.
Tai Chi, Thai move.
Yes, sir. And when I mentioned it, he was kind of surprised.
That what he was doing was a form of Thai.
Well, he was surprised that I knew what it was.
Oh, okay.
It takes two people to do it though. Like you lie on the bed and put your legs in the figure of a 4, and then your physical therapist puts his leg up in the corner of your knee and stretches your back. And it's really effective. You gotta be careful, you hurt yourself.
Because my doc, he told me, because he knew me being in martial arts, he said there's a lot of exercises that you probably, or a lot of moves that you're used to doing, you need to cut down on it and modify it, which I've done. He said one of the worst things you do is when you say you're standing up and you want to bend down and pick up something, bending at the waist, going down because that pushes that L4 out. He said you want to start maybe going straight down, partial way, and just use your arms to pick it up, or get on your knees and pick up something. You'll learn to modify it. Because I've had to do a lot of my kicks that I do differently from the way I used to do them.
All right, that's one of them done.
I couldn't used to kick 2 years ago. I could kick you in the head, but now, of course, that was all for show anyway. I just learned to pull them down. Because short distance, 2 points straight line, and I'm closer to the ground. I kick faster at the knees and I kick your head in.
You know, I took Taekwondo, and for a while, do you remember the Chuck Norris School of Art, the Chung Kuk Do?
Say it last word. Not Jeet Kune Do, is it?
No, it was Chung Kuk Do, and it's supposed to mean universal way. And I took that for a while, and
not here in Albany.
no, I was in Augusta at the time.
Okay. Because the only Taekwondo school here was Young's.
And I had an employee not long ago who was taking Taekwondo in Albany, and
That's probably from Young's son.
and I told him the same thing. I probably couldn't kick nobody in the head, but I can aim for those knees. I can still do that.
There you go. Like mini me. Remember that little short dude?
Yeah.
Jump punking on the guy in the space capsule. That's a crazy movie. Yeah. Well, Bruce Lee, believe it or not, never taught. He forbid any of his students kicking higher than the waist. And he couldn't do it, but he did that because of the showmanship in the movies. And actually, he knew no weapons that you saw him in the movie. Danny Insanto taught him that, which is a Filipino screamer who I've been doing Kali or Sealot for 8-9 years, and it's the same style as Danny Insanto. KKD was but the guy that's teaching me that is out of Florida. He's also an engineer, road bridge design, road design, and he goes out and trains with Danny Insanto 3 times. And you'd be surprised how effective those short sticks are. All the weapons that I know, and I know all the Japanese weapons, those underneath or stainless steel are probably the most effective. And Taekwondo, and you've been in it, and you're pretty tall, so you have long legs, and you're pretty good at it. But as you get older, them legs don't work like they used to.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna see if we got some heat strips now. Oh yeah. Come on, blower. I saw him smoke up. I hope I don't set off your smoke alarm. I can smell them too.
One deal where he was fighting Bill Wallace. It was it was one of those publicity deals. But then Joe Lewis, I don't know if that name rings a bell to you. Karate guy.
No, sir. I can't recall who that is.
He was up there at the same time. Chuck Norris was in competition. Bill Wallace, Joe Lewis. They kind of a clan. And Joe Lewis was taught by my instructor. And in fact, he died last September 30th. Pneumonia. He died, of course, when COVID hit him. And that didn't help him, so he passed away.
You know, I can't get either one of these screws out. Come on. This ain't making no sense.
It's stripped.
You know, I'm not real sure. They just, one of them I can barely get it to turn. It's a little flap back here to where you could put a filter if you wanted to. It probably came with a factory installed filter in it, and you just take it out because you got one in the ceiling. But I got to get that flap off to get this other panel off to get to this coil.
I got a German tool if you want to get it off at the front.
Oh, I'm gonna get this thing. This doesn't piss me off now.
Okay, I've been working on that boat out there, trying to get it, because I've had it sitting out there. Well, I've had it for a while. Every time I get ready to go fishing, something happens or bad weather. So 2 years I've been trying. So I had to hydraulic lift fluid was down on it. It didn't get back up, and I got it going, and had to change the winch on it. So the winch I got, and I got it replaced last week. And at the very back where the boat runs up on the road,
Yes, sir.
on the trailer, it's got about almost a half inch steel bar that runs through one side of the other. It's got that roller thing.
Yes, sir.
It fell off the drive on it now a year. And I said, well, I need to replace that. I'll tell you what now, that rod, it had rusted, loaded up, and it has little 2 end caps. And they just push on and pop off. I could not pry those things off for nothing. So I wound up having to get my roto German and cut off that cap and then try to hammer it through the other side. and it would hardly go a quarter of an inch. So I wind up having to take my drummer tool and sander and sand down all that crud on it. Finally, I got it out yesterday working on it.
You got more patience than I do.
I get teed off at it, and then I just have to get away from it. If I don't, I'll mess up something.
This one of these screws I was telling you about up here, I just had to break the thing off. I got to I'll put a sheet metal screw in it and hold it up.
Now that I got a new rod, I'm gonna put a cap on one end of it, but on the other end, I'm gonna carry it down to the machine shop, and I got it marked off this morning. You can't even know where I'm gonna have them to drill me a hole through the rod. That way I can get the key in there, the car key.
Tell you what, it looks like you about gotta pull this coil out just to like you were talking about replace the TXV or something in it. Is that TXV's dead on the top of it?
I think that could be the reason it's not the problem I'm having, is that filter.
I think it's this TXV up here and the fact that it's low on Freon.
You want me to bring that piece up here to you?
No sir, I couldn't put it in right now, no way. Well, I think it was low on Freon. I'm not finding a leak right away. Well, a little bit of one there.
That fast beat can tell you it's a minor leak.
Yes, sir. It gets faster. No.
Sounds like my heart now.
It's got a little light that flashes along with it to help let you know to yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Alright, so charging it up and trying to fix a restriction up here ain't gonna be worth your money, because this coil is leaking. And I'm gonna tell you, these coils are so expensive that it's cheaper to do a whole air handler, and because this is the old Freon, that would mean you would need a whole new system. But like I said, I got your heat strips working, so you're gonna have heat. Just make sure. Did you say you put in there?
I'll show it to you when you get down.
Is it one of those pleated ones?
It's a kind of a fiber mesh, something allergenic type. I got the information on it. I tried calling up about it.
I'm gonna tell you those. I think what you're describing to me, those are like the worst filters you can buy, and maybe the reason your heat strips have failed.
The unit you got to replace up there, that's got to come through the side of the house.
Let me take a look over there. I was thinking we could bring it up through this return right here. Take this box off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be the easiest way to do it. But I'll be honest with you, I don't remember how they got it up here, where they went to the side of the house or up through that return. I'm talking, I want to say it's something 15 years old, a little over.
I can give you this. It's 18 years old. It's 2013.
It's been much. But I couldn't see anything on the outside of the house where they cut and put it back.
Yes, sir.
Could they have gotten all that through that return?
Let me look.
Not that it makes any difference now, but if we can get what you're talking about through the return.
That ain't gonna be big enough for this air handler. That on the side of the house.
So that's the power. I know that it goes through this side. If they went through anything, it'd be the other side.
The other side is the exact same size.
So they'll probably go through the return,
Forgive me, that little bit of fiberglass insulation gets in my throat. It really bothers me. If I don't put something over my face, some kind of mask or something, I'll start coughing so bad I'll throw up.
You get a lot of phlegm in your throat when you get up in the morning?
Recently I've had more troubles with it, but I've struggled with asthma a lot of my life.
Well, I had that too when I was younger, but luckily I grew up. My daughter had it.
Oh no.
She has two inhalers, one she has. She's on Cetirizine, Loratadine, depending. She takes 5 pills a day for not asthma, but asthmatic symptoms. She's lactose intolerant. She has a lot of food allergies, some pollen allergies, and just asthmatic. She's getting better and outgrowing it. I hope she does.
All right.
Them inhalers, those things, even with my insurance, $60 a piece.
Are you on? You're on Medicare by now.
I am, but my family's on my Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yeah.
I pay $350 out of my pension plan every month for insurance, major medical.
Yes, sir.
But ever since Obama went in office, said that you can keep your doctor and insurance will drop down. That's a crock, because what I used to pay out of deductibles now,
Yes, sir.
doesn't mean nothing. My daughter had to go for a pediatrician checkup 2 weeks ago. The doctor's visit was $160-something bucks, and out of that, my insurance paid $35. That's it. And before, they would pay 80%. got my bill from Medicare, from the insurance company on all the procedures. I guess it's all my procedures, I'm not sure. $171,000.
Wow. Alright, I gotta. Alright. I have somehow one of these wires for your heat strips has come loose. I think that's it right there.
What's the best ACs on the market now, in your opinion? Still Rheem and...
Well, you know, I prefer Rheem and Rude for several reasons. But, you know, in all honesty, the major brands, Rheem, Rude, Train, and Carrier, or American Standard, that's a Train.
What that is, isn't it? American Standard?
Yes, sir. And
out by Rheem, though, ain't it?
no, that's made by Train. They're all comparable. It's they have similar fail rates, but they have different ways about how they do their business, and I don't particularly like the way that Carrier and Train, I don't like their business model, because with them, like for example, this is a Train or American Standard coil. It's so expensive that you're looking at a new system. But with Rheem and Rude, once it's out of warranty, it's not so expensive. You can replace one of these coils for a fraction of the cost of a new system, at like a quarter to a third of the cost. Same thing with the compressor, but that ain't the case with Train and American Standard. But that's their business model. They don't want to sell parts. They want to sell new systems. Yeah. All right, let's make sure the heat comes back on. I think I just heard it. Alright, we need to go back out and button that up, and I probably need to put a tape measure on this right here. Yeah, you can feel how heavy that thing is, that it's really clogged. And like I said, that's probably the reason those fusible links failed.
Because
looks like we got a 2002 American Standard 3-ton. So just getting through that return. Once we get that return off, it'll be a lot easier to get up there.